is Chris, the Batman statue collector, and welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles. And hey, if it's your first time visiting, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and click that notification bell. Make sure you choose all, that way you don't miss any of this content. Now, I'm really excited today, and I want to give a major shout out to Kelvin of ShiokToys. I am so incredibly excited. He gave us permission to share his incredible review of the Justice Buster, an incredible piece from Prime 1 Studio, and also the standalone Batman as well. It has light-up features, and he had an early sample, he had an early prototype sent to him, and I'm so incredibly excited that he was allowing us to share this incredible footage with you guys. So without further ado, again, I want to give a major shout out to Kelvin. Thank you so very much, and let's check out this incredible review and footage.
Hello to all the crazy collectors, to the polystone sniffers, and to all the adults who can never leave their childhood behind. I'm Kelvin from ShiokToys, and today I have the honor of reviewing the jaw-dropping review in Prime 1's next level showcase last year, the Justice Buster. As you can see in front of me, this piece is humongous, even though it's 1/4 in scale. The Justice Buster was created in the comics, right? But it looks totally different from the one that you see here, because this has been designed by the mech-tech guru, right? Josh Nizzi. Those who are not familiar with Josh Nizzi, he is one of the designers for Transformers movie characters. And he has done a few designs for Prime 1 itself, like the Eva 01 statue. You have also the other Transformer lines that was designed by Josh Nizzi itself. So this piece is flowing with awesomeness. You know, it's just glowing with all the beauty that you can expect from Josh Nizzi and Prime 1's detailness, right? Now, the Justice Buster was created by Batman, who has got serious trust issue, okay, to defeat, okay, his teammates in the Justice League in case they go rogue. So as we all know, Batman likes to prepare for everything, and he has actually designed a suit to counter power and strength of each of the other members of the Justice League and defeat them. Well, hopefully he thinks that he can, right? So as you can see here, now this statue itself, this Justice Buster itself, right, has different display options. One of it here is that you can actually display with Batman together, or you can display it separately, right? And there's 3 different heads for Batman that you can display with. So altogether, there's a lot of options for you to think about, you know, when you want to display this masterpiece, right? So we'll start with the review, right? Let's start off with the base itself, which is pretty cool, right? It's not very high, which is good because it doesn't take up more space than needed, right? So as I mentioned just now, that the width and depth of this is about 24 inches, right? Approximately there. At the base here, at the side, you can see a metallic look. Okay, you have all this high-tech and this metal weathered metal paint job. You know, it gives you a feel that this is how you say that, relevant to the Justice Buster itself, which I think is more or less the same, supposed to be the same color, right? So then there's the cool new back emblem for the Justice Buster, which is pretty nice. You know, it gives a very futuristic look to it, right? So you can see here, and then you have, for instance, this, right? The base itself, you have all the artifacts or weapons of the Justice League member damaged, scattered all over the place, right? To show that the Justice Buster did what he was supposed to do, right? Here you have destroyed the Wonder Woman shield, right? And you look at the paintings that there are a lot of cracks and all that, and also you burn painting. It's painted like there's burned that it has been burned, right? Look at that. Okay, so here you have, let's say let's check out what the other stuff that's on the base. It's full of details and full of stuff to look out and enjoy. Right, here you have the kryptonite, right? Right. So it's made of translucent type of resin, right? Then you got a mask of flesh, right? The damage. You got Aquaman's trident, broken in half, right? You have got Green Lantern's lantern, right? Totally broken, right? You got Cyborg's arm, totally rip off, right? Which is pretty cool if you look at the order itself, you know, the details on it. And then finally you have at the back, right, Superman's torn cape, right? Okay, if you look at the statue here, you look at the feet of the Justice Buster itself. This is what you call details, right? First of all, if you look at it, the paint job, this is the toe of the Justice Buster. If you look at it, the paint job itself is all mudded, right, rusted, right, and then weathered all over, right? The spots of that from dirt and everything marked on the toe itself to give it the more realistic look, right? And then here you can look at it, the gears, the nuts, the bolts, everything is shown, right? So this is what Prime 1's Transformer collectors appreciate very much when for the statues that they collect, right? And this is only the foot. Okay. And you can see here inside itself, there's proper parts all sculpted and painted. That this has been done layer by layer, right? Okay. So let me just show you. If I take out one part here, which part should I take out that is easier? Right, let's see, we'll try this. Okay, this is a prototype, so it's very fragile and it has all these parts not glued together. So it's going to be a challenge when I put it up. So as you can see here, even the gear itself, look, everything is all that, right? Here you have this. There are a lot of decals on that to make it looks more realistic, you know. So you have all these warning signs, arrows, and all that. There are people who suggest that the color is too boring, that there's not much color on the Justice Buster itself. But you know, Batman's favorite color is black, blue, and grey. You know, so and this is certainly his favorite color, which is almost like metallic dark grey. You know, so I don't see it painting it hot red or blue or anything or like that. At least he has got some gold color to make it a bit of impressiveness. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to light up a Justice Buster. Okay, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 switch that we have to switch on to light up the whole statue, right? All of them are using different type of battery sizes, right? So for the first one, we'll go to the head, where you light up the visor and also the side of the ear, right? This is pretty same as what you can expect from the Transformer Optimus Prime statue. So here you are. So you have all this light up. It's bluish in color. Then you want to light up the body. For the body, the switch is at the back, just behind here, right? Okay, let me just look it up. Okay, yeah, yes. So you have some blue lights there, right? So it's pretty cool, right? And then you have some lights on the ribs, on the chest itself, right? Also on the back emblem, right? So it looks like Iron Man arc reactor, you know, a Batman arc reactor, right? Then we have the last one, which is to light up the fist, right? The red sun radiation fist. Okay, let me just look for that. Yeah, here is on the palm itself. Right. Oh yeah, I forgot. The turret also, there's a light. Right. So here you have, just press this, boom. Right. And let's take a step back and admire the view. So it's pretty cool. Right. So let's carry on with our review. Now that the light is on. Okay. So the arm itself, the fist, right, is also super detailed. You can just check it out here, okay? And you check inside there. It's also sculpted, right? And in the part here, so you will see that details to it, right? You got all these weapons, right? And there's die cuts on it itself, you know. A lot of weathering, scratches, you know, like it's better hardened. So you got this die counts here. I wonder where all these die cost warnings are for who, you know. And you have here arm itself. Really pretty cool. And then I love this shoulder pad here with the batarang type of design, you know. And then here's the chest, right? And the chest itself is also weathered. There are a lot of scratches for that. You know, the emblem is also scratched. And the lines light up, okay, to just give you a very futuristic look to itself, right? I love the wordings here. Warning, Justice Buster. As you like, the Justice is only are able to see this and be warned, right? So here you have a closer look. Let's just zoom in, right? So both arms has got different type of weapons and details, you know. So you can give a very good, more interesting look to it, right? So look at that. I love this piece. Right. So here you have, as you can see, there are a lot of details to it. Yeah. Look at that. Even the armpit itself has got a lot of details. This is what you normally see in the how you say transformer design, right? Certainly, a lot of things to look at for this statue. A lot of this. Look at that at the back. Right. This is done under the armpit itself. And then you got the back wing at the back. It comes with the closed one where it's hidden inside, or you can have one that is projecting out, which I think the projecting out looks very cool because it just looks really like a back wing on the statue, right? So let me just go up the ladder and show you. This is the head. It's superb. Yeah. There's a lot of details inside also. Right. So here you can see itself, the turret gun. Beautifully done. Right. And this is to handle the flash. Poor guy. Right, you got missile pods here also. Small missile pods. Right. Look at that. Here you have the chest itself. Is given different parts. If when you have you remove the head and you put in Batman, you decide to display that way, you're given a different type of chest plate here where it's projecting out as if like it's open. Right? Check out inside part, inner part. The face has got a bit of like the Pacific Rim and also Macross influence, I would say, right? But it certainly looks good enough as Justice Buster. So let's have a look at the back. Okay, sorry I have to move it around because it's such a huge statue, so it's can't just. So you can see here, there's the three blue lights coming out at the back like the engine, right? So you have the back with the back wing, right? Looking at the details is just amazing, and the weathering effect on this is so nice. No step. Okay, so this, my friend, is going to be one of the crown collectible in my gallery. You know, just by the sheer size of it. Right? So I'm going to show you Batman next. Stay tuned. Okay, now we are going to show you the second display options for the Justice Buster. Is with the Batman inside the Justice Buster. For this, I have not changed the chest plate. Right? Just take note that you actually have an additional chest plate that will be slightly higher than this, right? To show that it's opened, right? The Batman Justice Buster, right, comes with this type of three type of heads, right? So please refer to your description in the Prime One's website for which version of the Justice Buster you'll get which hit, right? Just to avoid any confusion, right? Here we have one with the Jim Lee face, right? Jim Lee's look, right? It's super cool when you look at him inside there, right? It gives you a very pretty good options to display, you know. Or you can have, right, a more futuristic look that to me is my favorite to go with the Justice Buster, which is this. Oh, okay. Now this one, you got an angry face. The thing is that here you can actually put on a visor for him, right? Right? Now, isn't that very cool? Right? So for me, this will be my preferred choice to display with the Justice Buster, right? So like, just give you have a look at that, right? And finally, you have what I like to call the Black Panther Batman. But actually, if you look at the recent Batman comic, which is the Future State Batman, the Future State Batman does have a mask like almost like this that is fully covered, and Jim Lee did draw one cover with a mask like this. You know, not exactly the same, but is of the same concept, right? So let's just give you a look at the whole statue. So in this display option, you got 3 hits, so that multiplied by 3. Right, so you can play around with it, change it anytime you want, you know, which is pretty cool. Right, now we are going to review the Batman figure itself, right? The Batman is 19 inches from his shoe, his bottom of the shoe to his ear, right? It's supposed to be 14 inches, right? And here it gives you an option of the cape, right? So you can display it by yourself because it's sold separately, so you can actually buy it if you just like the Batman or you have limited display options, space, right? I've not really put in the cape all the way in because it's kind of be quite difficult to take it out, right? So because I'm going to take it out and show you the look without the cape itself, which I find that is the most impressive display option, right? So you have got like a Arkham type of suit here, which is a body armor, right? You have all this technical style. It's also gray in color with a bit of weatherings and all that, right? The same futuristic emblem. So this is a very tactical suit, you know, tactical armor suit, right? Is there such a thing, a tactical armor suit, or is it just tactical suit, right? Which is which is one of the most impressive Batman's suit design, you know. So you got the shoes here. The base is consistent with the Justice Buster, right? So it's a rock surface. All these metal rods coming out and all that, right? So you got a lot of shoe and all that. You look at his boots where he's a lot of dirt and mud, you know, to give you a very futuristic, realistic type of look, right? So he can't be without his pouches, so he still has pouches, right? So I'm going to try to show you the light up. So you just press it here. And Batman has his own arc reactor, right? It's super cool. So here I'm going to try to take out just a reminder again, this is a prototype. So the final product will not be like this. Will be a better design and quality, right? So here, Prime 1 does give you options to cover the hole at the top where the cape goes in, right? So this got some metal stuff, you know, like a bit of circuit there. So you put it here, cover the hole, right? And put this here to cover the hole too. All right, so there you have it, capeless Batman, and it looks beautiful, right? So impressive, right? With the Jim Lee face, right? It comes with 3 different heads for you to choose. So you have this Jim Lee look, right? Jim Lee's look, right? It's super cool when you look at him inside there, right? It gives you a very pretty good options to display, you know. Or you can have, right, a more futuristic look. That to me is my favorite, to go with the Justice Buster, which is this. Oh, okay. Now this one, you got an angry face. The thing is that here you can actually put on a visor for him, right? Right? Now, isn't that very cool, right? So for me, this will be my preferred choice to display with the Justice Buster, right? Look at that, right? And finally, you have what I like to call the Black Panther Batman. But actually, if you look at the recent Batman comic, which is the Future State Batman, the Future State Batman does have a mask like almost like this that is fully covered, and Jim Lee did draw one cover with a mask like this. You know, not exactly the same, but it's of the same concept, right? So let's just give you a look at the whole statue. So in this display option, you got 3 heads, so that multiplied by 3, right? So you can play around with it, change it anytime you want, you know, which is pretty cool. It's also gray in color with a bit of weatherings and all that, right? The same futuristic emblem. So he can't be without his pouches, so he still has pouches, right? So I'm going to try to show you the light up. So you just press it here. And Batman has his own arc reactor, right? It's super cool. So here I'm going to try to take out just a reminder again, this is a prototype. So the final product will not be like this. Will be a better design and quality, right? Which is pretty cool.
Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.